Welcome to Orb Minus. Today, we're going to be shooting guns, blowing up tannerite and such. Before we get into the video, I want to apologize for the last two videos we recorded. That was such a bad idea of me. You should never shoot explosives at night. We scared one of our neighbors doing so, and I apologize publicly for it. That wasn't very nice of me to do. Today, we're going to be shooting the exact same amount of tannerite, well, with the exception of something a little sketchy. So, we'll get to it in a minute, but before we do, I want to shoot this 44 Magnum Ruger Blackhawk at this gong over here to see if it'll survive a high caliber round smacking it without falling. The hope is that later on, I'll move up to a rifle round, it's not falling from a smaller caliber, moving much quicker. We have set up the gong target. We have set up our new spots for tannerite explosives, and we're going to be taking a few shots at the 100-yard target today. So without further ado, let's get to this video, shall we? Let's shoot this gong. That hit. I think that hit as well. Am I hitting it? I think I'm hitting the rod above it. Hey, comment section, am I hitting this gong? Because I keep hearing the teep like it's going off, but... I think I have one more round. Yeah. Let's see what I did to this gong, shall we? I was hitting it. Was I really not missing some of them? I thought every one of those hit. I didn't hit this once, and this is holding up quite well. As you can see, we got new rings for our hanging process, and this, of course, because the wood's starting to fall apart. We caught a 50 Beowulf round right here earlier. Might get a close-up of that here soon, but for the most part, that should boom. You should be able to see it a little bit better. Yeah, for the most part, we rang it and it didn't fall. We're gonna take another round of 44 Magnum at it. That's what this thing right here is chambered in, by the way, is 44 Magnum. How's your weekend been? It's currently Sunday. Mine's been okay. I'm finally back out on the range and actually shooting, and it's not nighttime yet, so good beans. I'm standing at about, well, shooting it, I'm about 20 yards-ish. Let's have a little fun, shall we? That one hit. I think I'm pulling left. Yeah, I'm pulling left. I think I pulled right that time. Holding well. Oh. We are out. That was shots from the 44 Magnum Ruger Blackhawk, everybody. And let's get on with the actual video, shall we? Explosives and oil. Alrighty, so next up, we're shooting out of a 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum. We're going to sink 10 rounds into this gong, and then immediately after, we're going to swap to dual wield. I've never dual wielded two of these before. Let's see what I can do. Standing at about the same distance. Woo! to do that? That's not good. So what just happened? I shot, right? And for some reason, the hammer didn't want to cock. And I don't think the cylinder rotated either. It seemed to have worked fine. It didn't explode in my hand, so I'm going to assume it's okay. It's not like that's out of battery. Because right now, I could do that. Right? Beforehand, like I couldn't open it as easily as that. I had to swap, turn, and then punch it out with my hand. Interesting. Let's see, because it's going to rotate that way, I'd rather it rotate onto a spent shell. So when we shoot, it should be empty on this one, and it should rotate. If not, this is a defective firearm. It's no good. Oh wait, hot dog. Boom, boom. Cocking the hammer back rotates the cylinder. We hit that one. Same thing. That's weird. So we shot and it didn't rotate. That's not good. We'll continue with this one, but we're not going to do dual wielding just because I don't feel safe shooting that with it locking up the way it is. One more. Yeah, it's not rotating at all. It works in single shot, and I can like bring it out of battery so I can reload another 5 rounds, but that first shot locks it up almost completely. We're gonna shoot one more time. Boom. That was 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum. We shot reloads. I think they were 325 grains, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, let's move on to the next 500 Magnum, shall we? Another 500 Magnum. This is the second one I've ever purchased. I was going to dual wield them, but after that first one, I'm not entirely sure. We're going to take 5 shots with this, and hopefully I can ring the target all 5 times. This is brand spanking new. I've never shot this before. I've only cleaned it. So I really, really hope that it has no malfunctions today. Let's shoot this gong. Using the same ammo, by the way. All these are reloads. I don't know if that reloaded or not. So far, so good. Let me check this actually. Yeah, so far, so good. Deal. Deal. Good deal. Whew. It's been a minute since I shot 500 Magnum. This stuff gives your wrist a workout, I'm not gonna lie. First time shooting this one, I'm glad it worked excellently, honestly. Yeah, we're gonna skip out on the dual wielding part just because I need to work on this and I need to work on the other one of these. So let's move on to the next caliber, shall we? For this next caliber, we are going to step it back way down. Instead of 50 cal, we're going to use 5.56. Just so we are beating this rain out, and just so we can go ahead and explode some tannerite while we're out here. I've got something really, really interesting I want to show you guys too. So, be right back. Look at all this dirt. All right, so somewhere in this mess, one moment. It's here. Yep, there it is. I do not know how or why this right here survived the way it did. This was from the video that I hate so much, the pitch black video in the middle of the night. We were shooting at these. I put 2 of these in one box, and we have a survivor. This is completely full of tannerite from a week ago. So we're going to pair this guy up with another canister of the same stuff. The hope, my hope, is that this doesn't create more of a boom. If it does, yay. If not, we're about to find out exactly what the heck this right here is about to do. Because, yeah, we're going to set that there. Set this here. Try and squish that right there down. Boom. I should be able to see that. Should. Don't worry, we'll get that one out the way. Yeah. Alright. So, before we get too far otherwise in this video, I want to show you guys something really, really cool that you might be a little sketched out by. I was sketched out when I found it, so without further ado, let's crazy cat. I don't know what it is about these glasses, but they fog up the second I put them on my face every single time. They never fail with fogging up. It's not that hot out here either. It's like not even 70 degrees. Feels more like 68, 67, somewhere in there. Go away. You're not gonna want to be here. I love you, little one, but you can't be over here right now. Go that way. Go, 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 go. This is the Punisher AR that I was trying to show you last video. You can see the little silver Punisher just above the mag well right there. But yeah, this is my 300 blackout. This was the first AR I've ever bought. I guess the flashlight doesn't want to work. All right, without further ado, we're gonna sink a couple into, we're gonna sink a couple into this gong way over yonder. Gosh, I can't see anything with these. And that's not safe. I'd like to know what my target is and what is beyond it. We missed. Big oof. We're sitting at 50 yards, by the way. Really? That's the right one I should be looking at. Is it not hitting? I want to go high. I don't know where this thing is shooting, and I don't want to shoot at the left anymore. I'm going to try and hit this tannerite now. Maybe I'm hitting high. Let's aim low. I'm out. Sad. This is with the same trigger that I put in it. Huh. I don't know where this thing is shooting. The barrel might be spent on it. It's a pretty old barrel. I got it from the pawn shop. But yeah, I'm gonna take 10 more shots with this and hopefully we can hit something with it. Really don't want to have to buy another barrel, but I have to. Safety first. We are loaded up with 10 more rounds of 300 blackout. Let's see if I can hit anything. I'm gonna get off this rest because I think it might be swaying me. Nope. Where am I hitting with this thing? Nope. How about this? I'm gonna aim down low. So there's cardboard targets to the right of the gong, right? I'm gonna zoom in on that. I'm gonna aim to like directly in between the two black sticks that are holding up that piece of cardboard. The hope is hit dead center. If I don't hit it at all, I know I'm hitting low. If I know I'm hitting, we'll see it if I'm hitting high or left or right. I'm off the bench. That's the center. And I am out. Yep. Cool. Flip that to safety. Boom. I don't know why that's the thing. Why do you have to pull it back in order to put it to safety. That don't make no sense to me. But yeah, trigger works fine. This is a really, really fun AR to shoot. I wish I was able to hit stuff with it. I got some stuff to potentially fix that coming away, so yeah. Without further ado, let's swap to our next caliber. I'm gonna go look at that cardboard first. We'll see exactly where I'm hitting. Be right back. It appears I'm hitting low. So the whole time, right, my crosshair is like this, and you got a little circle you look through, and you see the little crosshair. You're supposed to put that like dead center. Hit the very tippy top of my finger. It seems we did not hit the center, but instead we were hitting low because these two were not here before. And I may have pulled for this one. For this huge group right here, that tells me the barrel's going out though. Hello? Motorcycle? Airplane? Maybe four-wheeler. I don't know. But that being as large as it is at 50 yards, I think the barrel is done. So, might have to get us a new barrel for that AR before we shoot it again. But that's what 300 blackout, the current 300 blackout's doing. Yeah. Without further ado, let's go ahead and swap over to the 5.56 round, by the way. The ammo we were shooting for the 300 blackout, some factory ammo. I don't know exactly what it is. We'll figure that out here in a second. I think they were 33 grain. That's too small because 5.56 is what, 55, 155, something like that. My measurements are all off. I don't do measurements really well. I'm trying to learn how to reload. So let's see exactly what this ammo is right quick. We have 220 grain subsonic 300 blackout, so it wouldn't have blown up the Tannerite anyway because it's got to go over 2200 feet a second. This says it's going 1,000 feet a second. We're well below that number, so yeah. Let's go ahead and swap to our 5.56 now. All right, now we're loaded up with 50 Beowulf. This is an AR-15 chambered in 50 cal. Yeah, we're gonna hit some steel with this, no doubt about it. Hopefully it doesn't jam up like last time. If you saw the last video, you'll have noticed this was the first AR I brought out. For some reason, when I racked it back, it was a failure to feed. It got caught halfway up the ramp. Let's see if it'll feed this time. Seems it has. Let's take a shot at this 50-yard target. We're gonna take 2 shots at this, 2 shots at the 100-yard target, and then we're gonna hit some Tannerite. Might work with the safety off. There is a round that has been chambered. That's no good. We hit that one. Let's hit this 2 more times. Failure to feed. I have to take the magazine out for it to load properly, and you see that right there? This right here is not supposed to happen. That's locked in. I ain't moving now. One more shot at this gong. I'm guessing that's a light primer strike. I'm gonna give it a second. Not doing anything. It's been a minute since I've shot this gun, but I haven't done anything that would really mess it up. Everything about it should still be fine. We're gonna swap this. I have to take this out first. There is a round in there. That's all the way forward. We're just gonna shoot it like this. A lot of metal flak off of that one. it flung the brass. Brass is out. That's good. So it's not going into battery all the way. I have to eject the magazine. Yeah. It goes into battery, which that should not be a thing. And then light primer strike immediately after. I don't know what to do about this. That's seated all the way back. The other magazine, the other problem I had with it was the head of the cartridge was going past the back of this magazine right here. So what would happen was it would ride over, catch, but it wouldn't feed it because it was stuck behind it. Now, for some reason, it's locked. That should be battery right there. I don't know what's going on. Why in the world? Hot dog. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, that's light primer. We're just gonna toss that way. I got struck twice and was still light. And it was difficult to get this right here out of battery. The chamber is good. There's nothing in it. A little dirty, but nothing out the ordinary. That's good. Let's try and shoot this gong. Might work if the safety's off. I don't know what is wrong with this. And it's difficult to get out of battery again. What the heck? This is good. I don't know what to do here. It's like it's not even like catching it. That is very weird. Because it sounds like it's striking the primer, but it's barely doing anything to it. Right over the bullet is good. To catch it is good. It is firmly in there. That was 2. I'm gonna try and hit 2 more at this 100-yard target now. It's wanting to come out of battery this time. I don't think it's getting all the way into battery. That was 100 yards. It's not into battery all the way. So that's what I have to look out for. All right. That went. Now let's try and hit this 100-yard, or not the 100-yard, the tannerite. Is it in battery? No, it's not. That's in battery. I let go of it and it failed to feed. Okay. Something's busted. I don't know what. Something is. I'm guessing, I don't know, because all of these are reloads. Okay, so just for reference sake, you can see that magazine right there. There's like two little corner pieces right there that hold this right here from going too far towards you, right? And you can probably see a little bit better this way. That's flat. There's no bending or anything. This one, you can kind of see the small little point right there. I'm trying to get the white of my skin so you can actually, yeah, you can see the little divot right there. That's not supposed to be there. And what happens is this right here can go like that. That's not safe at all. And that's not how it's supposed to work. I imagine these magazines and that magwell, I guess, just don't get along. I'm not entirely sure. We're gonna try this one out. This is the one I had initial problems with on the last video. I've loaded 5 rounds into this. We're gonna shoot 2 at the 100-yard and then 2 at the tannerite. This thing also has a hard time going into the... Will the spurs even let it? Okay. That fed. 100-yard target first. I'm gonna shoot 1 at the 50-yard just cause. That's cycled. We're gonna put 2 into this tanner. I know one of those cameras caught that smoke. That smoke was supposed to explode. We're gonna shoot 1 more at this 100-yard target. Here we go. And we are out completely. So the one that works is bent and doesn't like going in. Also, we figured out 50 Beowulf doesn't ignite tannerite, so yay, I guess. I don't really know. I thought it was gonna go off. It didn't. I was really hoping for more of an explosion, but oh well. Yeah. This one will work every so often, but it won't work consistently, which is quite weird. I've got 4 rounds of this. I'm also going to get the one we threw over here earlier because I'd like to make sure that one's spent and not live for when a lawnmower goes over it. One moment. Good, good, good. Load this. That's loaded quite well. We have 5 rounds in this. It's bent, doesn't want to go into the mag well, and every single shot cycles. That fed fine. That was the one we had light primer strikes on before. We're just gonna keep hitting this 100-yard target. We are out. And that cycled all the way forward instead of locking back. Every one of those rounds cycled fine until the last one. It ejected, but it didn't go back and stay back. It went forward. This thing's difficult to get into the mag well, and of course the heads of the cartridges like to ride over the back. This one goes in just fine, but it won't cycle any of them. Instead, it'll feed them up at a ramp, and the bolt will catch it on the back end of the head, which is not safe at all. So I might look for another magazine selection. I don't really know what to do about this. This was 58, I think. One moment. Yeah, not 50 AE. This was 50 Beowulf, loaded with 300 grain, Hornady FTX. I don't know. I didn't reload them, so yeah, I don't know. Let's move on to the next caliber. I seriously don't know why that's acting up the way it is. So, unfortunately, because of me having to move the camera that saw the 100-yard target, right? I had to move that out the way because it was in line with the tannerite, and I did not want to blow up my own camera. So, I am sorry. The 50 Beowulf did not want to work. I'm going to get that right eventually. I'm sorry the 50 Beowulf did not work when it was supposed to. We are now loaded up with 5.56 ammunition. This should explode the tannerite. We wasted 3 pounds of it, unfortunately. Good news is, a lot of it's still on the ground. So, where I placed the ones we currently have, not only should we see cardboard movement, but the rest of that powder should go up as well, because it's directly underneath it. Yeah, we're loaded up with 10 rounds. I want to shoot 2 at this 50, 2 at the 100, and afterwards we're going to hit 2 on this tannerite. Let's turn you on. Boom. Turn you up because I cannot see you at all. Boom. Boom. We're on semi? Yes, good. 2 on 50, and that did not do anything. Wow. It's hitting very low. Very low and left. Alright. We're gonna adjust for that way over here. Okay, so it's not doing anything there. We're hitting low and left. We're gonna try and hit this tannerite in the middle. We hit the powder on the ground, but we didn't hit the one I was looking for. There we go. That was one of them, I think. I'd like to go and check and see if the rest are alive or not. I'm gonna swap that to safety. I will be right back. So the last time we ignited this tannerite, it was generally right here, and then one of those went way over there for whatever reason. So now we're going to take a look-see and see exactly what happened and if there is going to be any more explosions. As of right now, I'm not seeing any. I'm not seeing any packages. Nothing went super high up into the air. That was a pretty cool, decent cardboard explosion though. You can see one there. That's one of the ones we hit with 50 AE. This one right here. That one over there we hit for 50 AE. And then there's one more right there we hit with 50 AE. Or, hey, comment section, could you roast me? I don't think, and I'm not seeing. Let me. 1, 2, 3. They were sitting on this. Boom. None. Not you. None over there. None over there. Nope. Okay. From my perspective, I'm not seeing any tannerite. One moment. Let me check this. Nope. No tannerite in that. Okay. I'm not seeing any Yeah, we're currently about to have some rain, so don't mind all of that. But yeah, there is no tannerite in any of this. Which is quite stunning, because I honestly expected there to be a lot more tannerite in some of this. Alright, let's get back to the video. Alright, so we've experimented, we have discovered 50 Beowulf, 500 Magnum, 44 Magnum, 300 Blackout, and one, two. Yeah, those four. They will not blow up tannerite, but this sure will. This is a 5.56 AR-15. Yeah. Let's sink two more, well, the rest of what we got into our 100-yard target. I'm gonna try and hit the 100-yard actually. I know I'm hitting very low and very left. Might work if I'm on semi instead of safety. Didn't hit anything that time. Oh, it didn't. We were out. That was the. I'm that bad a shot. I see. Good grief. Well, I was the 5.56. That was terrible. Actually, you know what? Hang on. I might have. Yeah, I got more ammo. One moment. We're loaded up with, I don't know how many more rounds. We're gonna assume it's one though. Let's oh my gosh, I cannot believe I did that. Okay, we're gonna hit this 50-yard target just to see if it's even loaded. Is that a gong? Yes, that is. Good. Good. Good shooting. Good shooting indeed. Alright. We got one more caliber I want to bring out, and for this I'm going to go way over yonder, because, yeah. Don't want to be shooting that at 50 yards, especially with what's all in the way. All off, good, good. Next caliber. In case you guys don't understand some of this, I'll explain it. In case you guys don't understand just how expensive some of this video is, the 58E right here, this is a Desert Eagle round. Just one of these cases cost about $60, right? Now, multiply that by about 8, right? 8, 9, somewhere around 10, potentially, sometimes, depending on how exotic of an ammo you're shooting. 50 BMG, 50 Beowulf, 50 AE, 500 Magnum, as well as all these other rounds are very, 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 very expensive. So expensive, sometimes I spend my whole check on them, and that's not a very smart financial move. I don't recommend you doing that. That's not what I'm about. I just want to have some fun with some guns and some ammo and some steel. That's it. No big deal. If you like this kind of content, hit the subscribe. There's a like button first. There's a like button saying you like this video. If you like all of my content, or you think you want to see me perform more content, there's a subscribe button. There should be next to that like button. If it's not, it should be next to my name. My name is Orb. You're currently watching Orb Minus. Orb Minus is the channel name you click on. From there, it'll take you to the channel page. There should be a big white button there that says subscribe. If you click on it, it's completely free. It won't charge you. There won't be any upcharge, nothing. There's no fee. There's no subscription. The subscription tells me you're going to come back and watch my videos if I post one. Not necessarily that you'll see it when I post, but that when I post, you might see it. And from there, you will have the decision of coming back to this channel or watching a video of mine, depending on where you are on YouTube. leave a comment as to what kind of content you'd like me to make if you have any suggestions. If not, it's perfectly fine. You just press that like button. It tells me you like the one I did, and I can move on happy knowing I did a pretty good job on this video. Where the expense comes in: subscribing and watching the video as well as liking gives YouTube the notice that, hey, a lot of people are going to want this and that I could be a potential investment. Well, through that, if I have enough viewers, subscribers, likes on a video, as well as views count heavily towards me being able to make money off of this kind of content. Through that money I make on it, it would go all the way to this. I wouldn't be spending it on anything else because I have nothing else to spend it on. I'm pretty happy with my hobby, so that's what I'm doing here. I'm also getting into the habit of reloading. That's what this caliber right here is, why I'm bringing this out. I'm gonna try and shoot 20 rounds out of it just to burn it into some steel, have some fun with it for a second. I'm trying to save money, I'm trying to make money, and I'm also trying to make you happy with the content I'm making. So through that end, to that end, for that end, please hit that like button. Tells me you like it. Subscribe if you want to come back for more, or you find yourself on the comeback in general. And again, leave a comment. If you don't like this kind of content, you should pick another channel. It's okay. I have no problem with that. Yeah. I don't have any other words to say except it is about to rain, and I'd very much like to get to shooting. So without further ado, I'm going to go save my other camera right quick one more time, point it at the 50, and you'll get two perspectives of how bad at aim I am. I'll be right back. Without further ado, this is my Magnum Research Desert Eagle chambered in 50 AE. These are some factory loads. I've measured all the overall lengths on. The hope and the general sense of this, shooting this, is to tell me what it's like to shoot factory loads at different lengths, overall lengths, and compare it pressure by pressure, round by round. So that way I know when I'm reloading that I'm not over pressuring or putting too much strain on the bore or the barrel of this gun, so it's not exploding in my hand when I go to shoot it next time. Yeah, without further ado, let's hit some steel. Too fast. Not too bad though on pressure. It did not cycle. I see brass there, which means it did in fact eject, but I'm guessing nothing fed. It rode over the top of it. This is where I get confused because this should have caught one, and then I don't know if it's something to do with the gas, it not coming back far enough and catching lip of the next round. I'm gonna try and rack it again, see if it works. Let's see if it works. One, all the way back. I think that loaded. Yep, that loaded. So I'm guessing it's a gas problem because it didn't come all the way back to catch that round. Me racking it says it works, so that's less case and overall length and more something having to do with the gun itself. Without further ado, let's try and hit the steel again. Brass went there, all good. Let's see if it cycled. It did not cycle again. So automatically I'm thinking it's the gun. I'm shooting low and left. Failure to feed. I do not know what that right there is the cause of. I'm gonna guess it's about the same. I'm gonna guess it's the exact same. Yeah, that's not even, okay. So for this, I have to drop the magazine, pull back, let that fall, slide in, boom, done. I don't know what exactly caused that, because it went back and it caught halfway. And you saw it snapped, it hit on the side of it. It didn't hit the neck, it didn't hit the shoulder, hit the side of the brass. So I don't know exactly what that could be the cause of. I'm gonna get, this is about as close as I want to get to the camera. We're gonna try and shoot again. I could feel a significantly more amount of pressure off of that one. I don't know why, but I could. So it did the same thing again. This time it caught the shoulder of the brass. Good. I'm hitting low. That went back into battery. I don't know if it's because the gas, like I don't know if it cycled one. Let's check. It cycled one. Okay. So it cycled one. Not bad. Let's see. Wrong steel. Woo! Finally hit one. That was all 8 of, or 7. That one I could see where it's starting to get pretty filthy. I don't think it's been over pressurized or double fed powder, because usually if it's over pressured, it'll stamp the bolt with the head, like the text and everything of the shell that was just ejected. None of them really, like, they weren't over pressured, but I could feel the differences. That last round was just as equivalent as I think the third round was, where I said it was, I could feel the difference in it. Pretty sure they were about the same load. They were about the same length. Yeah. Let's load up another magazine, shoot again. So, load up another magazine. This time I'm gonna get a star guest to shoot this. He's gonna shoot at the same gong target I was. The goal is to, again, see the difference in pressures and recoil when shooting this. And I can think of no better person to help me out than this guy, so yeah. It is not done. This is your safety. It's off.
So it got the same bullets in it?
Yeah, same bullet.
Bullets
It's 7 total.
One of each?
Yeah.
Oh.
One kind of bullet, period. One kind of round, period. The difference of this is the difference in length. So from head to bullet, it's longer, shorter, and it's only 1/1000th of an inch, okay. Right?
Let me clarify what you're saying.
Right.
In this one clip right now.
7 total bullets.
Of all the identical same bullet?
Yes.
So how many of these am I shooting?
7 total.
All right, then you're going to switch it out to a different kind?
No. Imagine you go to a store. Imagine you go to a store, right? Imagine you go to a store. You buy 1 case of bullets, 20 rounds total, period, right? This can only fit 7 of those. Each bullet is different in length. Every single bullet is different in length.
Out of the same box?
Out of the same box. Brand new box off the shelf. That is what I'm trying to figure out for my sake in reloading. I know the minimum length of each single round. Per the manufacturer, per the person you buy it from, all of them have been tested and approved and are safe for firing, right? My goal is to figure out the differences because the lengths, right, is different pressures. See if you can tell the difference. Right, see if you can tell the difference between the different pressures, between the different bullets you shoot. That makes sense?
I bet you're not going to be able to tell that. Now, there might be some people with really sensitive...
That's why I have you
touches.
Out here.
I don't know if I have that sensitive a touch to tell the difference.
That's okay, because I've been shooting all day. My wrists are spent. I figure yours might be too, but you haven't shot. So,
I mean,
my hope is...
shot's going to make them worse, probably.
Yeah. Again, it's to really tell if you can.
This is too wide.
It's 50A. Long bullet, big bullet.
From here to here is too wide.
My fingers, this set of fingers ends right here for me. Like, my hand goes all the way around that. easily.
Okay.
The safety is on
Why am I shooting 7?
because that's the capacity of the magazine.
So it's, I mean, you're just doing it for fun. You're not really.
Fun and science because I have to know. I has to know. It is safety. I find it important to know, and I don't want the gun blowing up in my hand.
No, release.
Safety.
What is this?
This is to slide this back. Think AR-15. This is the thing on the side that clicks. Sing. Safety. Hammer. It is not loaded.
Single action?
Yes. No.
Double action?
It's double action, but the safety has to be off to pull the trigger in general. It is not chambered. There you go. It did not cycle. That's good. Was that heavier? Hold up, hold up. Was that more or less recoil than the last round?
I couldn't tell the difference.
Can't tell?
You're not cycling.
Yeah, I think it's got something to do with the gas. I'm not entirely sure what to do about that. More of an oomph out of that one. Whew, that's hot.
This thing's got too much kick.
If you think that does, that's like the comfortable one of the... Okay.
Grab my knife if you need to.
No, that's not the problem. Come here. Right there. One good karate chop will do the world some good.
Yeah, I don't like this gun.
You don't like it?
No. I'm not telling the difference. That's all of them, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, locking back like that, no silver. That's all. All right. I've got
it's
more.
too hard to even do that.
Yeah.
You got to do that and then pull it down?
Yeah, with a magazine, yes.
Oh,
No,
so it won't close without the magazine.
Yeah. You have to eject the mag.
Oh, okay. I got you.
And then either click that or pull back and it lets
I
go.
got you.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted to stop a bear,
Hold these.
I mean, yeah, I can see the point in this gun,
Big game bullet.
but I can do that with my 45 probably.
Yeah. I don't know.
I would feel more comfortable doing it with my 45.
If you guys want to see that with a ballistic dummy labs gel bear head, comment. Those are expensive, by the way. Those are more expensive than any gun I own. You're gonna shoot 6 more rounds. I really want you to try and feel out.
Did mom convince you to do this so that I'd stop coming outside messing with stuff?
Nope.
Maybe wear my wrist out so that I'm
Nah, this was a spur of
can't
the
come out and
moment
mess with stuff.
decision-making idea. So, whew, that's a lot. Hold up, look at this. What is causing that right there? The buildup around that brass, because that's not supposed to be as filthy as that is, and that was just freshly shot. So,
Are you ready for this madness?
yep, go ahead. It did not cycle. Good.
Still not cycling.
Is it over? Is it riding over the brass entirely? It caught it too. Okay. I'm convinced it's the gas. Something about the gas block or the line or something is just not working right. Good. Let it go. There you go.
It might be that. Might be that. It might.
So
The
this
slide
right here,
might need to be oiled.
this right here this is the gas block. Inside is the gas piston, right? And in between all of this, on the very middle, is 2 springs that ride across it. My understanding is, if it doesn't it rides past or doesn't ride far enough back, because you can rack it and it catches the head of the bullet and it rides it forward, right? But for some reason, when you shoot around, it either rides over it completely, or it might come back just enough to fool you into thinking it has gone over. It won't go back enough, and it'll ride and go back into battery like it's supposed to, but no cartridge will be put into the bore, right? At that point, it's a combination of either the gas isn't getting enough pressure from bullet down, right, and it pushing the springs back, or the springs themselves are too dry there's too much friction between
Maybe
the
oil.
springs and the back. Yeah, there's too much of this going on, so it's not getting enough slack to go as far back as needed.
I
And
would
then
try
to
cleaning
pick
the
up.
oil in there.
Yeah, that's what I intend to do after this video. Out. There you go.
Am I done?
Yeah.
We go rest a while.
500 Magnum will have all of this hurting on you. This, like both of these, up to here and then up to there, will hurt. With the
I mean,
500 Magnum.
it's kind of fun to shoot, but
Yeah.
it wouldn't be something I'd shoot all the time. Yeah. If I was in bear country and it was an option between that and a 38 special, I would carry that.
Oh yeah.
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 Or a 22 that, and I'd carry that too.
Thank you.
One of them I tossed back there.
Yeah, I caught a lot of them. Oh, there's, yeah. Didn't see that one.
One of them landed right here.
Yeah. That's why they say don't wear loose
Yeah,
hanging anything.
There's no way I could shoot that with the left hand.
Yeah.
There's no way right now.
500 Magnum kicks like a mule too. Everyone's like not terrified, but they despise having to shoot it in general because they're like, yeah, you could feel it in the wrist and everything after days and days of rest. It's like you've been bruised. Someone punched you real hard. They just, yeah, they despise it. You were flinging brass everywhere the last three. Oh, is that one right there? Way over here? Nope. Sad. If you guys enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment. I'll see you in the next one. What could cause that though? You see that? It's like crazy. Beowulf from the AR. Thanks for watching.